Wow, now we're streaming on YouTube. It's the same, but also for old new. Wait, it's the same, but also new for old players. It doesn't have tank controls. Whatever else. Okay, the Resident Evil 4 Remake 2023 modernizes the 2005 original with improved graphics, fluid movement, walking while aiming, added stealth mechanics, and a darker, more serious tone. I feel like maybe I'm just making things up, or maybe they're making things up, but whenever they say it's a darker, more serious tone, is that just because the graphics have been improved? Is that really it? Because I feel like Resident Evil 4 looks like a serious game, while keeping the core story. The remake reworks level design, adds a parry system with knife durability, removes most quick-time events, okay, and deepens character development, particularly for Ashley and Lewis. Resident Evil 4 original was goofy. I mean, that was probably a part of the charm for it, right? That it was kind of goofy in that sense, where you had like just a bunch of action scenes out of nowhere and everything. I'm trying to find a DVD player GIF, bouncing GIF. Or maybe video I can do. I don't know how long this one is going to take. Apparently, there's an entire GitHub repository for this as well. So, no thanks, bro. Wait, he really says that? He really says things like this in the game? They're both good, to be honest? I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Also, how does this work? They've got a bouncing... Okay. We can save this image. I wonder how long this GIF is for it to bounce into the corner. Auger, I got a legendary video for you to react to. Do share. Maybe we just do some days where I don't know about sharing my browser. That's the thing, right? So both of them are kind of like a new experience. He says that, lol. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of funny. Please use a key. What? Oh, I'm getting a I'm getting a suggestion on the YouTube thing. It's telling me, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, the keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 4.4 seconds. I have no clue. I have never seen this before. Interesting message. An incorrect summary of Devil May Cry 5 19 streak stream. Wow. That is a lot of streaking you've done, as they might say. The kids say something like that, don't they? They do streaking? Probably not. Probably not. But it's it's something. It's something. Wait, let me I'm gonna duplicate my idle screen so that you don't see me add. Wait, no, maybe you should. Add the image that I just downloaded. DVD bouncing. Oops, I called it bouncing, and then we'll browse for the file itself, downloads, here it is, we've got it on screen. Wait, do we have it on screen? Is it on screen? No, underneath everything there. Whoa, oh my gosh, look, there it is! Guys, we can watch it together now. Isn't this so entertaining? Here we go. I'm loyal to my streamers. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you are, Virgil. I'm so grateful that you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Virgil. Thank you for tuning in every single day. Whoa, there it is! There it is! Look at it go! Look at it go! I don't know how long it takes for it to loop, but I think I just spotted it looping there. So we'll just have to assume that it goes on for moderately long enough. Maybe, because it is a GitHub, I'm wondering if it's like a perpetual thing that I can perhaps download. It's a logo bouncing in JavaScript. I mean, it's one GIF. Maybe I can find like an even longer one. It's not a loop, it cuts off. Yeah, I found it on GitHub, and I guess it was just a preview of it. Let's see if I can find an even better one. Oh wait, here we go. Here's an entire website dedicated to it. I can do that. We can remove this one. Bye-bye. Are you sure you want to remove this? Yep, I want to remove that. And then we can add a browser source instead. DVD logo bouncing. And now we've got it. Let's see. Let's refresh it, I think. No? Okay. Oh! Oh, wait, it chroma keyed it out as well. That's pretty funny, actually. Okay, cool. So you guys can see it here. I'm currently messing around with it. I'll I'll change the width and everything. So what we want to do, 1900 by 18. Wait, no, was it 1920 by 1800? I think it was 1800. Here we go. And then, oh, that is way too big. That is way too big. I think, yeah. What? Gosh, how have I gone in the resolutions wrong and everything? Because now it just goes out of the screen. Bye-bye. Sure. We're changing it around here. Here's the video. Here you go. Okay, let's see. Bye-bye, logo. Bye-bye. Wait, now my browser isn't responding. How do you want me to react to this? Because I feel like if I'm just plastering it on the screen, that it's gonna be curious to see. Okay, maybe I feel bad in a sense, like maybe taking people's content and plastering my face on the side and then reacting to it. Is that a normal thing to do? Oh gosh. Okay. I need to make a new interface for something like this as well. Live reaction. True. True, we can do that. I'm just gonna fix this logo bouncing because now it's annoying me. What is the dimensions? Is it 9? Wait, let's Google. What are the resolutions for a monitor? Live Auger reaction. This, I think it's possible. 1920 by 1080, not 1800. Oh gosh, embarrassing. Embarrassing. Here we go. Now we can have, there we go. Now it's stretched across the whole screen. Now we've got it bouncing around, and then we can also do the live reaction. I'm gonna add a new scene. We'll duplicate my video game one, and then we'll call this like browser or something. Name is already in use. Wait, I've already got a browser scene? Oh no, it's because it's got a small content browser. Okay, let me rename that. It's still me looking at like a really old Chaos Zero nightmare thing. So mini browser. And then we'll do a duplicate of this. Desktop browser. Perfect. True. There are 2 parts. Okay. I can watch them both. I don't mind that. That should be fine. And then on the main display, instead, we'll be looking at my incognito tab. Whoa! Hopefully it doesn't reveal anything about me. That would suck. Let's hide my bookmarks bar just in case. Show bookmarks bar? Never. Never. I refuse. And then we'll open up this. And then we've got the link. And now, since it's on a new tab, oh, okay. I am using Brave browser. Is this breaking the law? Were I to do that? Scum. Is this breaking the law to use Brave browser? I feel like there must be some kind of TOS that I'm breaking. Wait, I'm gonna Google this just in case. Is it breaking TOS to watch videos on stream with an ad blocker? Because I don't want my location to be revealed either. Wait, yes? Oh, wait. No. What? No, that doesn't count. It says here that it's breaking their TOS, but that's not actually true. Yeah, they're blocking that and so on. Nah, it's not? Okay. Well, I'll have to rely on you for this one then, Virgil. Main display, we'll take this. We'll remove the mini browser. I'll keep my sensor bar just in case I need it for something. Twitch alerts, and then the app itself. Oh, okay. Wait, what? No, I need it to capture. I need it to capture my desktop in that case. So we'll create a duplicate of this, and we'll call this web browser. And then the web browser will capture from this one, an incorrect summary of Devil May Cry 5. Incorrect summary of Devil May Cry 5. Reduce the display size. And then in desktop browser... Oh, it's still not capturing it entirely. What on earth? Oh, wait, did I change that? Oh no, that's why. Oh my gosh. Why is OBS so weird to work with sometimes, dude? I think maybe it's just because this is the first time doing it, but I have to remake every single source in order to capture everything. Okay, so I need to capture audio, and then I need to do a window capture. So capturing audio capture, yep. Web browser audio. Okay, yep, capture this one, take that one, and then capture video. Here we go. Window capture, web browser video, yep. Select a window to capture. Devil May Cry, yep. Reduce the screen size because it's currently 4K and I can't display that. Now I should be able to add it to my main scene, and then we've got my browser, web browser. Here we go. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? I can hardly believe it myself. We've done it. We've done it. But does it still capture my BG? Wait. If I go into web browser, my scene, is it going to capture audio? Okay, you guys need to tell me if it's capturing audio now. Here we go. Is this capturing audio? Can you guys hear it? Is it capturing audio? Let's see. I'll pause it, and I'm gonna listen back to myself on Twitch. Oh yeah, we're doing it. Totally not scuffed. Is it gonna capture audio? Okay. It is? It is? Okay, cool. So then I can do that, and that should just be A-okay, I think. Maybe? Yep, okay, it's capturing everything. Cool. So we'll go to it. Okay, let's move this back. Let's move this back. And then we can watch this together. Maybe am I sitting in the right spot on screen? Am I sitting on the right spot on screen so that you can see exactly? Oh yeah, here we go. Hopefully I'm not blocking something in the way. Oh, whoa! So, let's see. Where you play as a single family of Nirvana backup singers? Wait, maybe I should turn on subtitles as well. How dare he? Virgin and urinate? Wait. Surely, I mean, does this really make sense in context of it? Because he's his father. So shouldn't it be something else? Why urinate? Is it because of urizen? But then it's not really urizen, is it? I can't tell. I can't tell. Environmentalists. I can't believe that they would be environmentalists. They did make a tree and everything, but... can we turn on subtitles? Here we go. Is it loud enough? Oh! That's one of my favorite spells to cast, actually, on someone else. Dude, Dark Souls PvP sucks. I really don't enjoy it much. Because who would want to play Devil May Cry 5? That would be stupid. So sit, lie back, and clap. I played Devil May Cry 5 because he's sitting in it's good because he's sitting in a chair. I don't know about that one. It's probably not the lawn chair that makes it any better. So faced with the acquisition of knowledge, Nero finds a small man standing outside. He's tiny! Look at his frame! Could you, if you saw this for the first time, would you be able to tell that this is Virgil? I'm not too sure. You're a bit louder than the vid. You think I'm too loud? You're a bit louder than the vid? Okay, wait, maybe I turn it up. How loud is it? It's like about half, at least it's saying so on OBS, but then again, working with DBs is a little bit bad. Can I can bass boost it if you want me to. I could bass boost the video. That would be pretty funny. But no, I'll just turn it up here then, I suppose. It's because it blasts out my ears whenever it's too loud, then I can't think. What is that music? Wait, and as I say that, he goes bass boosted the line. Then he uses the arm to go I can barely hear it. That way he can... Is this better then? Is this better? Let's see. I need to wait for Twitch to catch up to see if that's actually the case or not. Otherwise, Otherwise, it won't be. And then that will be bad. Is that good enough? And as I said, good enough now? Please tell me. It's good now? Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's continue then.
So like a week passes,
The
and now
Mushroom
big
Kingdom?
tree exists. This is a completely unrelated incident, soon to be resolved, as the now one-armed Nero and his new friend Five are already inside of it. The two head forward into a dungeon,
Roman numeral
remarking how
joke?
Dante invited them over for a picnic, when suddenly Nero spots a letter from the Demon King Urizen. Reading the letter, it specifies that
Urinal?
the Koopalings and him have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom, and that Dante is now a permanent guest at one of his 7 Koopa hotels. Nero begins traversing.
Okay, if... I'm sorry that I have to keep pausing it, but I have to make content out of this, okay? I need to be transformative, okay? Just as a heads up, because it's not allowed to play a video, then not add any kind of commentary to it, so I'm adding commentary via this. If Dante is going to be a little Cooper Trooper, or rather one of the plumbers that's entering the kingdom, is the implication that Urizen or Urinal is meant to be King Bowser in this case? What is meant to happen now? Like... If we're going with this analogy, that for whatever reason Dante is invited to the Mushroom Kingdom as being one of the plumbers, or the demons don't really feel like they're meant to be, whatchamacallit, the Goombas and everything. I don't know. Whenever I see the Mario characters and the Goombas and everything, they just look like little funny guys. You know what I mean? They're not really that bad. They're not terrible dudes. They're just, like, living out their lives and apparently are the trapped souls of the people who, or residents that have died in the Koopa Kingdom. So,
Versing the Walmart
I don't know.
garden section when he encounters a bee. Thinking quickly, Nero just
A
shoots
bee?
the bee since guns work and are the most effective means of self-defense. You must head on without me, Nero. My bird is crashing. Your what?
Oh man.
Vista. Nero shoots through his enemies until he...
Why did he make that joke? What's wrong with the bird crashing? Is that something that I'm not understanding? Why did he make that joke? He seems
the
fine.
Throne room of Urinate. He finds Dante
Urinate!
passed out, and urinalysis, like every true-blooded American, is in his Fox News chair. With no other options, Nero forces urinoscopy to shift
the
from beating
Fox
up
News
old
chair
people
is
to
a
beating
bit
up
odd.
cripples.
No, don't do that to your child! He has so much child support to pay now!
Why are you in my house? Please leave immediately or I will have to.
Urizen would never say this.
Round 2.
So Uridine punches them to death, and the Mario brothers are forced to escape.
Uridine?
Nero's only recourse now is to hopefully get strong enough to grow a new arm and live to challenge Uranemic again. Kylo Ren, however, is just a fucking pussy who's not going to do anything. Even after the tree eats everyone, he's just like, oh, fuck it, dude, plants grow. So like another week passes, and now Nero is being driven by a woman, a terrible mistake. As if to spite Nero, she
Wait a minute.
drives intentionally into a flock of bees.
Nico
This
is a
caused the great
really
threat
good
sequence
driver,
known to
all
mankind.
things
It gave me a
considered.
filmmaking
She's not
moment.
half
So Nero
bad.
becomes trapped in the slow motion dimension for a week until he's able to get off at Atlanta. Here, Nero enters a sex shop and finally purchases a fisting device. He then uses it in legal self-defense in order to bypass the bee rights laws of 1994. Nero's gameplay consists of expert use of his sword, along with proper mastery of his great array of vibrators, all with different
Okay,
special
really?
abilities. This one, for instance,
That seems
vibrates
like
the
a bit
fucking
much. I don't think he
electromagnetic
actually
field. Or
uses
this
them
one,
for that
which
purpose. I
vibrates
think they're
his
actually meant for
position in
defeating
space-time.
demons,
Atlanta's
guys.
fucked up. Nero then proceeds to fight all 2 enemies that are available.
If
to him
anything, I'm
before
just
assuming
surprised
the
that
role
this,
of a Brazilian logging
some of this
company.
stuff
Have you
just
ever
gets
tried to
away
fight
with,
before?
I
It's very
suppose.
easy.
Get in my teleporting van.
You're what?
She doesn't say that. Wait. I played the
Alright,
original
Nero
game.
proceeds
She
to
doesn't say
wander
that at
aimlessly
all.
through the city. Nero proceeds to fight aimlessly through the city. Along the way, he encounters sedans, angry sedan owners.
I like how he's
hotels,
defaulted to only playing Bury the Lights instead of playing
and
Bang Bang
Italian
Bang Pull My
business
Double
owners.
Trigger.
Now motivated, Nero takes to the city streets to probably do something eventually. Feeling bored, he takes to the phone
Eventually?
and calls Amazon single-day delivery shipping at 11:59 p.m. God bless those drivers. As Nero makes his way to the church,
But
he
that's
accidentally steps on
testament.
one of those
That is
Amazon
literally testament to how good of a driver Nico is. I know it's a one-off joke and I'm being nitpicky about this, but this is my way of making content. This is my way of enjoying the video and whatnot, okay?
ordering
Anyways.
buttons and buys an entire ambulance.
Reminds me of those, the pills of being the social media and everything there, or whatever that was, kind of oh wait, no, that's just brands. It reminds me of those, like, boomer memes, whenever they were drawing all of the different pills and whatnot as being different social
sure do
medias,
hope you speak
where they were
English.
like, oh, you're addicted to WhatsApp? No.
Oh, he's British.
Why are most demons British?
Unfortunately, this ambulance delivery man is 30 seconds over his bathroom break, forcing Nero to dispatch him for the good of the company. You may notice the game is trying to teach me the alphabet over here, but I refuse to learn it. Devil May Cry's combat
It's teaching him in reverse, to be fair, which is probably more difficult than it is doing straightforward.
Depending on how stylish you are, your letter rating will potentially go up to one of the higher letters. I don't know. I was a rebel in preschool. Nero conducts an epic battle with the monster, poking and prodding at him while he swings his titanic arms and breaks everything in sight. Eventually, the beast
why are they all British? That's what I'm saying. Like, why do most demons end up being British in accent? Is it because they think that British people are scary, or is it because British people are just, like, naturally demonic? I'm really not sure. Like, anytime we get to this guy, I mean, he's literally got a big belly. Lord England, come on, England, win some. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, England. You know?
Getting Nero out into the streets and forming a vornado to try
he got
and stop
swooped
him.
up by that attack as well.
Girl, Nero is able
Whoa,
to
it's
his gun and
Nero
slams the Amazon
from the
employee into
from the
ground,
Fate
killing him
series. Come on, England, score some goals.
Twas the moment that, after years of searching, had Twilight Sparkle
It would be so
finally realized that
nice.
friendship
Twilight
was
Sparkle?
indeed magic. What the hell?
That's great mod.
Die, bitch.
Garfield doesn't say that. Bloodborne is set in London. Also true, but Jacksepticeye is directing the movie for it, so how did the Irish influence end up, well, influencing it? Are we gonna get like a more Irish, a more Irish Bloodborne in that case? That's the big question here. We're only asking the big questions. Let's see how this goes.
Pardon my delay.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I think I'm just a little bit riddled, but I forgot that people don't like when you don't full screen. I much prefer not having full screen though. What? Yeah, Jacksepticeye is producing the Bloodborne movie. Yes. Yes, he is. Dude, it's insane. Wait, maybe I can find something. Jacksepticeye Bloodborne movie. Where is it? Here we go. We can take like, I don't know, the BBC or whatever it is for this. He's got oh wait. How do I do this? I need to open up yet another incognito tab, then drag it over, I think. And I think that should work. Here we go. See? Look, we've got it here. He's producing it. Jacksepticeye. He's the one in charge. Or at least producing it. Producing. Here we go. No, never mind. Producer, maybe? Let's see. It was mentioned at CinemaCon or whatever it was. But yeah, produced by YouTube star Jacksepticeye. Isn't that crazy? Like, at first we got, hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and now we've got Jacksepticeye doing this, and that is crazy. I think it's cool. If anything, didn't he say that he was, like, always looking into it? He was wanting to make some kind of movie? I remember him mentioning that, and I might have cheated. I might have seen some clips, so it's not like my memory is any good or whatever. But yeah, point being that he mentioned at some point that he was going to help produce it. So I don't know if he's taking any creative directions or decisions with it, but oh well. BRB shower. Enjoy your shower, Virgil. I'm busy here creating content from content. We call this recycling slopper.
You know what bats look like. He begins heading towards the big tree, encountering enemies because
the fire bats were really inconsequential, I gotta say.
And then into the scissors ghost. This game has the consistency of an Escher painting. Nero kills the scissor man from Clock Tower.
I'm thinking that like the room here, as well as the Scissor Ghost, even though he was showing some of these images, like right here, I forget what it's called, right? But this reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth, or some of the, oh gosh. What is this style called, just in general? I recognize it, but it feels very Alice in Wonderland-ish. I don't know. I think it's a really cool style. Isn't Fear and Hunger kind of based off of some of these styles with the existentialism and like up and downs? I know that there are a couple more games that use this. I think Layers of Fear at some point had something reminiscent of this, but I could be wrong. I've just seen a lot of video essays.
And then systematically loosens every single bookshelf. Feeling mischievous, Nero finds a phone and tells Nico
It's such a shame that breaking all of the destructible objects didn't give you more red orbs, honestly. I really wanted more.
Beast! Beast!
We love Lamias. I'm kind of amazed by the amount of different references that he's making here. Like everything between Monster Girls to Toho of all things. I still don't get the joke about the bird. I still don't get the joke about why the bird crashes the game though.
V's gameplay is very simple. You tell this guy and this guy to kill things for you, and when the time comes, read.
I gotta say, V's gameplay was just like not what I was expecting it to be. Oh, you know what we could do this stream? I need to make a tier list. I need to make a tier list. Remind me that I need to make a tier list of all of my experiences that I had when playing through the Devil May Cry games. After this video, I'm gonna go through that because, my gosh, I did not like playing as V, even though you unlock a bunch of stuff for him. Not the My Little Pony book. That's a mod. Whatever. We can pretend it's real. But even when you used the My Little Pony book and you were doing all of that, I really did not mesh well with most of his move kit. I think maybe I'm just biased towards my love for Balrog, but V's kit felt really slow comparatively. It felt like I was back playing maybe Devil May Cry 1, but in Devil May Cry 2, where I'm just bouncing around, pretending like I'm contributing to the fight. You're like, yeah, go, Griffin, you can do it! And I'm just like standing there doing nothing. Like, what am I meant to be doing? I'm throwing a cane at people, I'm bouncing around. Also, we've got an ad, so I'll just keep talking while we're at the same time. But like, when you're playing as V, also, you know what I can do? I can pull out my paints. I can pull out my paints app, because what really am I doing here? So wait, let's see, desktop browser. Can I can I pull out my paint app? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I'll shrink this even though it's gonna take up most of my screen. Like, also, sorry, B or B, no worries. I'm just gonna rant a little bit about V. Like, you're playing as V, right? And you're the little dude. I've completely lost my extra colors or whatever it was. You're playing as V, and you've got the staff and everything, and you're like, oh yes, or not the staff, the book, just the book here, and you're scrolling through it. You're like, yeah, go attack him, little bird dude. I don't know, I really can't draw, but the little bird guy, Griffin, is just attacking all the time, and you're standing there in the back doing absolutely nothing. You're just there poking people with your cane the entire time. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like when you play as V, it's really conflicting between whether or not you're actually getting to enjoy the game or whether or not you're watching someone play the game. Not that I really dislike V, but it felt like it was a completely different experience from the rest of the game. So comparatively, whenever you're playing through Devil May Cry 5 and you've got every single character that is like fully engaged with, let's say, fighting the enemies, and then you swap to V, and suddenly you're standing in the background, dodging and jumping around like it's nobody's business, trying to avoid getting hit while also trying to pull off combos that require you to move in a specific direction. It's a little bit like really bad Dance Dance Revolution. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but that's how it's coming to me in my mind, that like when I'm playing as V, it just felt like I was disconnected. I think that's what third person looks like from a third person perspective. You are playing as V, playing a third person game where you are just jumping around between the different characters or whatnot. I don't know. It was quite curious.
The majority of the difficulty comes from assuring that his frail Slovenian body does not become crushed by the weight of his hollow bones.
So
and
true, the Slovenian body build.
Bowser is really strong. V goes shopping in New Longyo for like 3 minutes before he calls tech support, claiming that he flattened the pins on his CPU. Upon hearing of this news, Linus Tech
I hate that worm boss so much.
3 12K cameras.
Oh my
this
gosh.
is the worst boss in the game, and I can't say that I fought him well because
it really is the worst boss in the game. He's so right about that. Dude, the fact that there are invisible walls in the background as you fight this guy is ridiculous. It's genuinely ridiculous. Why are there invisible walls within the arena that you're fighting in? Like, just in the background here, you try to get close to one of the Hydra heads or whatever they are, and then it blocks you. You play as Virgil, it blocks you. You try to teleport to them, nope. You teleported into the invisible wall. Somehow, the blade itself manages to get through, but the invisible wall, it persists. The invisible wall still persists. I don't get it. I don't get why. It seems so silly to me.
But sees this guy and is like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I can't believe he is dead. It's so Jover for him.
I wish I was
I
dead.
don't
V
get the
goes to Fallout
glitching
3
bird
and is trapped
joke.
by
It's
an
so
anus,
silly.
At which point he is forced to fight through the anoids. He enters a construction
what?
site but is trapped by the anus again. Do you see a pattern? Fortunately, V's fights look like a cartoon battle in a dust cloud. He encounters a giant bug, and I can't think of anything
it is
funny. Please
really
don't put this
flashy,
in
but I
the
guess
script.
that's
Can't
because
tell
of the
how, but
modern
I win.
graphics
V
as
finally
well,
escapes
you know?
the storm drain. And to celebrate, he
can't
calls
believe it.
Miko and tells her that he's a YouTuber, so she comes immediately to suck his dick. Also, he's very handsome, and his voice sounds extremely cool.
I don't know about V doing not the jokes obviously, but like with V just hello Silent Scythe, how's it going? Also welcome back Virgil. We're just having a little bit of a watch of some other videos. Is that Maxor? That is. How did you what? Yeah, it is. It is Maxor. Virgil was telling me that I should watch it, because today is usually my just chatting streams or whatever that I go on about, where I'm just talking the entire time, and he decided, you know what, yeah, let's do that. So after this video, I'm gonna pull up a tier list, and then I'm gonna discuss. This vid is peak. I know. It's pretty, I really like it. The thing is, though, Twitch and YouTube don't like it whenever you just flat out display content of someone else, so I'm ensuring that I am doing my best by transforming the content. Ooh, oh, whenever I tab out, it does that. I didn't know that it I didn't know it blanks the screen. Sorry about that. I was checking one of my other browsers from my YouTube stream. But yeah, I'm trying to transform the content. Trying. Emphasis on
I
that.
thought to my trad self that I would show him as being a soy Wojak, and to add the correct amount of irony.
What are you
troll face who was
fucking
covering
saying?
himself in-
Find the stupid devil sword, you internet poisoned dumb fuck, before I grow a brain aneurysm.
Damn, she was just about to miss my 60-minute presentation on the Warhammer 40k lore. Hello.
What was that about a devil sword?
Nothing. It's not important anyways. Do you use
Why are we playing Metal Gear Rising
Revengeance
Revengeance music?
music?
Oh my gosh, another amazing soundtrack.
Such as dodging, flying, and watching. This boss fight is one of the best in the game.
Yeah, every single V experience combined. I don't know if you guys were here when I was saying it, but playing as V is like playing third person as third person. You're not doing anything. You're watching other characters fight for you. It's a really weird experience.
But through mastery of V's delegation skills, our hero puts up a legendary battle, and after an immense and prolonged struggle, he moves in for the kill.
I had a great day today because when I was working out, I met an old friend of mine at the gym. We were both 50 minutes on the treadmill, just giggling. And what do you mean by that last part, Silent Scythe? I'm really glad that you met your friend, though. That sounds like a lot of fun. I feel like the issue, though, whenever you're working out on a treadmill, though, is like you're so out of breath. If you are running too fast, you like just get to a point where you're like, and you're trying to talk at the same time, and you just keep messing up. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of me. So we pushed each other off the treadmill. Why? That's what I meant. Yeah, sure you did, Scythe. Sure you did, Scythe. We were just what each other up? Yeah. I'll let that one slide. Slight innuendo. There you go. I don't know. At least whenever I go to the gym, I feel like I'm really quiet. I try not to talk with people because I'm there to work out. And then I have to pause my music. Like I get it whenever it's you're meeting a friend for a long or like after you've not seen them for a long time. But I don't know. Whenever I think about it in my mind, because when you're in the moment, you don't acknowledge it. But whenever you become hyper conscientious of it, just imagine you're like completely drenched in sweat. You're sweating. You walk up to your old friend and you're like, yeah, dude, I'm getting a real good pump going on. By the way, am I within enough personal space to smell you from here, or are you smelling me? Like, it's gamer auras put in competition. You are essentially measuring each other's power level like you're from Dragon Ball, depending on the amount of aura that you're emitting, and if they're both like equally matched, whether or not you're both over 9,000 or something, you kind of cancel it out and then you can't smell each other. Either that or you're just trying to show off if you get too close. Dude, my shoes are so loud on the treadmill. That depends on if you're doing like a flat foot run, I find. If you're doing like a flat foot, but also if you have no padding, then yeah, flat foot shoes are really loud because it sounds like you're stomping. It sounds like you've got clown shoes jumping up and down, you know, on the treadmill itself. So,
and finally slays his horse. We killed his horse. Then he just walks away. V sprained his ankle or something.
Let me
Meanwhile,
out of
down
here.
the street, Nero attempts to get into Sears and accidentally becomes Sonic the Hedgehog.
Whoa, true. Well, that should have been escape. No,
This time, he will be killing
it should have been open your hearts because that would have matched chaos.
USDA can steal it from him.
The
I'm not
boss
going to
fight.
dwell on this. You hit his legs to go up, and when you go up, you hit him, and then he dies.
True. Probably not one of the most entertaining bosses, but at least it's not
So
the
now
worm
they're outside a
boss.
subway station.
At
when
least
V
it's
comes
not the
in,
worm
yes, I know
boss.
it doesn't make sense, and he's here to tell us some important information.
You can't travel through here in a car.
True.
So
I
now
mean,
we're entering
Nico
Sears
is
on
probably
foot,
the
I
best
guess,
driver
and
we've
contained
ever
within
seen
are
in
the
most
secret
games.
Geico saboteurs. The Sears
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of lifting my legs. Honestly, I feel like we've all got those like different muscle groups that just suck so bad to work out. I think some of my favorite ones are probably like shoulders. I think chest is maybe a given because chest is like one of the most fun muscle groups to work out because you've got so many different variations. I think shoulders are probably one of my favorites. Legs, however, I don't know. Once you're done with legs, it's like you're a newborn deer trying to learn how to walk all over again, and you're like skitterish, and you're falling over. You're like you're literally the bones clacking sound effect, and you're trying to walk forward. I got chicken legs. Virgil, you better not look like you're an upside down triangle with two sticks. I really hope you don't look like that. I love doing legs and back. Scythe, you are far different from me. Back is fair though because you've got things like deadlifts and you've got things like sumo or Russian deadlifts. But oh my gosh, doing legs when you do deep squats, because I can imagine like box squats are probably way better. Like they're easier in the sense that you don't have to risk dying or popping your kneecaps off. But whenever you do squats just generally and you do deep squats, it feels like you're a spring ready to load yourself into launching. However, the weight is pushing down a little bit too much and you're not sure if you're ever going to be able to stand up again. And that's just it. I look like Kyle Crane. Dude thinks he looks like Kyle Crane. Let's check. Kyle Crane physique. I mean, you know what? I could probably look like Kyle Crane if I'm only looking from a first-person perspective. Dude, Kyle Crane is ripped. Are you sure? I love when them thighs start to tremble. Scythe, what do you mean by that? What? Ayo, indeed, right? That's not the first time you said something like this. Remember when you said that about your friend on the treadmill? You were what each other? What were you doing to each other? Pause. Yeah, we're still Go on, buddy. I'm here all day. I'm here all night. We've got another hour to go on this. I'm pretty sure, man, he's got that Kyle Crane physique going on.
Affordable and great prices onto Nero, all of which he must fight the urge to purchase. The primary gameplay of these encounters is eliminating the Sears catalogs while juggling the great deals that they produce. And with enough strength and dedication, Nero can save 50% or more on his car insurance.
I really have to
Please
wonder
let me see my family
if
Geico lizard. I
any
didn't do
store
anything
can
wrong.
survive
Little Caesar's
whenever
Pizza
there's
finds
just
a
the
phone.
chance of every store going under due to a demon uprising. Roar! True. I swing both sides, you can do nothing to me. Well, you've got a point there. I can't do anything in that case. Damn, I can't do something about it. Anyways, yeah, you got me there, Scythe. Either way, your innuendos, they left a little bit to the imagination. It's kind of like women's fantasy novels. You were leaving a little bit to the well, actually, they don't really do that. It's a little bit like men's fantasy novels. You were leaving a little bit to the imagination.
And as a joke, tells Nico that the McRib is back.
McRib was so good.
You can't
Oh my
travel through
gosh.
here in a car.
Now with our presence in the level
But no, I'm
completely
married with
back,
a woman. I remember, don't worry. I remember because you asked her to follow me, which I'm still very grateful for because that got me to affiliate. Congrats as well. Good for you. That's so passive-aggressive, Virgil. How dare you? I'm glad, however. At least, you know, you're working out to impress. You know, come back home. I've still got my whole life ahead of me. I think you still got your whole life ahead of you as well, even if you did have a wife, man. I think he's fine.
Steers into the city and towards the stage to meet up with Kylo Car Denier, only to be interrupted by a musical number.
If only it were the car from Fate Grand Order.
Life. Oompa loompa dippity dunk. This game's better than Cyberpunk.
This is
True, actually. I can't. Mr. Brown, did you hear that?
Round like Hot Wheels. Huh?
Me too old? I'm not that old? You really aren't. I don't know what Virgil's meaning by that. He's like, yeah, you've got a wife? I don't know, man. That's pushing it. It's like, oh no. No.
Crazy, chaotic, and fun boss battles of the entire game. Just listen to that music, dude. It's better than getting a YouTube collaboration with virtual YouTubers.
Whoa!
Our heroes
Based.
probably. I can't really tell what's happening.
It was
until
the
only their
melon
boss
sheep.
remains, and then you kill him like a video game enemy.
5 years ago this was made.
V, why did you rig the stage to roll around?
It was to save time, Nero.
What do you mean save time?
We don't have time for
I thought you were an
questions.
unk.
Hereditor told
We're, no
me that
one's an
there's a
unk
sword
here.
in that
We're
house,
all
Nero. I have to
permanently
get the
youthful.
sword.
Right, guys? I would never. No, I'm 22. Oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah.
Nero's path to
Married
reaching
at
the
22
demon
though.
is now there before him, and he moves in to
Nice.
finally face him within
Nice.
one mission's length of walking distance.
That is
It
really
took like
sweet.
30 minutes to get the
Unk is 40-ish.
subway
Unk is
station, and
40-ish?
Nero's just gonna traverse a town and walk up a tree in like 2 seconds. He bites up to the root of the tree. At the bottom of a root have thing tree in it. Many entities, the imposter.
I still
himself,
don't know how
Nero
to pronounce
finally
the name of
succumbs
this
to
tree.
four,
I gotta be
effectively
honest.
simulating a Chinese
August
elevator
Unk?
as it struggles to narrate the 50 combat
I don't
counters.
know.
Now we are higher up the tree, and
I don't know
all it
about
took
that
was
one.
my sense of location, altitude, and timing. Nero struts in confidently, only to encounter the long-dead soul of a loyal Shia militant, who gracefully died in the
Okay,
name of the
sure.
Ayatollah. Nero smacks it to death nearly instantly. That was a lot of build-up for a basic.
I do have to
enemy.
wonder
Go
what
up to
most of the
portal
demons are
and
based
fight
off
the
of though. Like,
Uber
where do they
boss
get
for
the
second
inspiration
time
for
in
some of the
like
move
30 minutes.
kits?
Only this time I can tell what's happening because V isn't here. Third time's
Wizard
the charm, and
Unk.
fourth time's the harm. As
No, I'm not. Okay? I'm not that old. I'm not Unk. You can't call me that. You can't call me that.
Nero finds a phone
You're-
station.
I mean,
he then states that he is in need
I don't
of
have a
tall,
wife,
distant
sure,
belonging.
but I'm not
Now
Unk.
prepared, Nero finally moves in to rematch the Demon King Urinative for
Whoa.
the final time.
Urison, I finally come to stop your reign of terror and rescue Dante.
Please get out of my house.
is Kyle. Why do you keep coming here?
Your taunting doesn't work on me, your anemia.
Get the fuck out.
It's time for the fight that we've all been waiting for as Nero struggles to battle the demon equivalent of
Until
a
he
diabetic man
inevitably
stuck in his chair.
loses and
The
doesn't
point
get the
of fight
secret
is that Urison is
cutscene,
guarded
just
by
like
a
I
magic
did, what,
crystal
like
that can
5 or
be
6
hosted by an
times?
IV bag of monster energy. And to fight
Dante
it, Nero
line?
will first have to
Which
damage
one?
the crystal while juggling all of his attacks. And with only a sliver of health left and the crystal nearly destroyed, I die. So just pretend that I got him.
Wow! Dude, Nero was zoinked there, you know? I'm not that old. That's not what Dante would say. Dante's like in his 50s. I wouldn't say something like that. I'm young, I'm youthful, I've got years left of my life. I've got plenty. I've got plenty of years. At least enough that I can count on both hands.
Chair. You hate me because I am beautiful, but if you got rid of that yee-yee-ass haircut, you may get some bitches on your dick.
Entirely
All the
imply.
caffeine
I
that he's
think this is
accumulated.
just
This fight is
Virgil
tough and requires all of the
as a
skill
father
he's
being a
mastered
little bit
throughout
annoyed.
his life. Except, this mission-
I've got years? Yes, it's true! I do have years! I do have years. Many years. At least a few. You said it. No, I'm fine, guys.
20. Needless to say, this fight
Wizard doesn't have a decade left. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
Okay, seriously though, you have to get out of the house now. You have to leave the house and not come back.
Nero getting a little bit antsy here because he's been picked up by his daddy. He's like, oh, uppies, please, Virgil. Let me down. I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm still surprised that we managed to get Morrison in this game. Like, honestly, I wasn't expecting that from watching the anime and everything.
Devil may cry.
Devil May Cry, indeed.
I think it's spreading.
Oh my gosh.
Hey there, make yourself at home.
The CG render of the
and
Zelda
there's a giant
merchant.
demon about to resurrect that I know about for reasons, and I need your help to stop it. I have heard that exact fucking Stop talking like that. I have heard that exact fucking sentence 4 goddamn times now for like 20 years. Were you born yesterday?
Yeah.
So you'll kill the demon? That sounds good. And also, I think you're really handsome, and your tattoos look amazing, and your voice isn't stupid. And also, you're tall and have had sex at least once. We resume our perspective on the not quite present.
I like to imagine that V probably doesn't have enough experience. His human side, Virgil's human side, probably monologues to himself an awful amount because of something like this. This really isn't a great freeze frame. But Virgil, or rather V, probably monologues to himself because he barely gets to interact with other people. Can you just imagine, like, he walked into the Devil May Cry store, or whatever it is, the shop. Yes, may I buy 1 Devil May Cry, or perhaps 2? I need 1 demon killed. That will be 100,000 red orbs. Done. Like, if he's got no one and he's just reading this book on repeat, no wonder he's made up a bunch of, like, I don't know, physical manifestations of tulpas that are his, like, worst nightmare with Griffin and Nightmare.
The eyes of V as he attempts to find the
For real, exactly!
So, he will have to watch other people fight.
Dude doesn't know what he's on.
Involving many challenges, probably, as he pretends to struggle to the exit. But as V moves through the level, you notice a feeling of remorse and of nostalgia.
Also, I'm realizing I need to have,
his only choice is to watch further as
I need to
the level is
have
played
my,
forward.
my
Eventually, he comes
YouTube
upon
chat open
3
up on the other
average
window
white
just in
girls,
case.
also with a sword.
Sorry.
Amused for some reason,
There we
V is
go.
forced to interrupt the dance party of the Caucasoidal Femoids.
Hopefully that shouldn't last too long.
The Starbucks is crazy and chaotic because you're using 3 guys to fight 3 guys, legally classifying it as an RTS.
Dude,
Like all
another
white women, these enemies
Metal
are
Gear
hard to
Rising
read, but even
Revengeance
harder to read are my
soundtrack.
own fucking attacks.
So
However,
good.
V can read, and after hours of whatever this is, V reads a story where he wins the fight and the enemies die.
Why does he kill everyone with the cane? Like, why is the cane the only way that he can beat an enemy? Red Eyes Black Panther? The new Yu-Gi-Oh card archetype. Dante, el exterminador del demonios.
Please shut up for 1 second. We have 2 options available to us. Either we let Urizen liquefy Nero and turn him into a small
Urizen turn him into
I
urinal.
risk shish kebabbing Dante, which isn't that much of a choice. Now that I think about it, let's say it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Ooh, scared you. It was a good video. Is there anything more? Oh no, it's just the thanks for watching stuff. It was, okay. It was a good video. I think my favorite part, I don't know why it caught me so off guard. The moment when the CG shopkeeper showed up from The Legend of Zelda, that got me so good. Morshu, yeah, that's it. When Morshu showed up, that was my favorite part. My favorite part was when Morshu showed up and he was like, "Hi, I'm Morshu from The Legend of Zelda. I'm so happy that Dante got to be featured in my game." But let's do Devil May Cry 5 tier list, and then we can do this. So we've got. Oh wait, why can't I do? I want to do go to template. That's how we do it. And then we've got. Wait, can't I remove this? What? How do I use these sites? Part 2? Was it that entertaining to watch me watch a video trying to make content out of it? I mean, if you guys think so, then I don't mind watching part 2. But I do eventually also have to make one of these videos. Lamp oils, ropes, bombs? Welcome to my shop. Gosh, I love Morgu, or whatever his name was. Morshu, that's it. I keep forgetting his name. He's too well. He's too important to forget, but at the same time,
Last time,
I continuously do. Yes. Okay. If you say so. I'll watch this one and then I'll actually get to making a tier list and talking about everything.
Bizarre star, our heroes
Fine.
find themselves in
Backeo.
grave-
Mr. Brown, you missed the part where he said that Devil May Cry 5 was better than Cyberpunk. Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
The Smash Brothers for control of his Koopa hotels. V challenges Starbucks and beats white women with his menagerie of failed computers
true.
and lasagna. And
Well, he kind
Dante,
of
after
lures them and he
destroying
baits
the
them a little
CDI,
bit, doesn't
is
he?
woken up from his 2-week nap. Now reunited with his
Ooh,
red sword.
this
El
guy.
Diablo vows to stop
This guy in the video, more Maxor. He said that Cyberpunk 2077 is worse
Auger,
than Devil May Cry
the
5.
Gary's man from growing a really
It's
big
the
tree.
Gary?
And for all of my illiterate viewers, this is the second part.
Mushu,
of
my
a two-part series on the video
favorite
game Devil May
shopkeeper.
Souls 5. If you haven't watched the first part, you will be confused enough to qualify as a congressman. Thusly, I have nailed the link to the first
He
part
sucks.
on the church doors
How
below. Do
dare
not tell
you.
the Pope. Continuing our story, Dante has been awoken and is immediately harassed.
He is the sword, the storm that is approaching.
Okay, you
He's
first
literally
off,
wrong. I don't
Second
know
of all,
about
you
that. This was
self-looking
5
asshole.
years
Pizza
ago. I
al
think he was
Dante does not wait for a
contextually
little
right for the time.
paisano such as yourself.
Oh,
What are you
right.
fucking saying?
In the
Here we
world
go.
of words, you either get with the flow or you take a second slow. Think about that one for a sec 5.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, you got some untreated scoliosis or some shit. Work on it. Fucking skin disorder.
Dude, he's,
whatever
like,
it is.
tripping and
Finally, we can
falling
resume
over
our
himself.
adventure As the crying devil, el
Oh my
exterminador de
goodness.
demonios. La chupacabra,
That's the
most
meme! That's the meme! Dante, el exterminador del demonios. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen that? That's such a good meme. I love that meme
character
so
in the entire
much.
game and explaining
My
it would be like
favorite.
delving into the Hololive lore. Why is the
Whoa.
dog gay? But without giving a presentation on the fundamentals of engineering, here are the basics. Dante has 4 distinct abilities that he can switch between. Trickster allows
He can do
Lakukaraka to
GTS
slide
or
to the
R.
left. Swordmaster
He can go
allows him
into
to beat women
reverse
faster
mode,
and better.
where he
Gunslinger
walks
allows him to more
backwards.
quickly engage fleeing civilians. And Royal Guard instantly wins the game. Also, you can switch between them like this.
Yeah.
But the most important aspect of playing as Papa John has gotta be his music. Listening to these tunes,
I gotta say, it really didn't stick out to me as much as the other theme songs did. Like, I think Dante's theme song in even Devil May Cry 3 probably stuck out to me so much more. Maybe I'm biased, okay? Maybe I'm biased, but I really did not, like, get into the zone whenever I was listening to Dante's Devil May Cry 5 soundtrack. Is that just me? Is this an unpopular opinion? That shadow meme? Which one? Wait, did I just pass? The shadow meme? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Dante, el exterminador de demonios. Isn't it meant to be, El? Am I wrong? Of the demons? Or is it... Because the exterminator of demons, el exterminador de demonios? 10 seconds back?
Dante walks the aspect of play.
Alright, here we go. The shadow meme? 10 seconds?
But the most important aspect of playing as Papa John has gotta be his music. Listening to these tunes, Dante walks
Oh,
to
that
defeat
one!
and causes
Oh,
9/11.
okay, the small glimpse of it. I just think my mind skipped over it. It created a gap in my memory. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. My mind created a gap there. I passed through time without even acknowledging what happened there.
Moving
Okay,
through the ruins,
fair enough.
Dante goes to the tree and prepares to save Nero when he's done with his casual stroll. Hey, bitch, catch.
I feel like that's more of V's job. V is the type to do a little bit of a casual
I'm going to
stroll
depict
since
you
he
as a
doesn't want to use
soy
Nico's
Wojak,
van.
Dante. And your
What
next
the
tweet,
fuck
I
is he
will be
saying?
Showing with my soy Wojak, and though you may block
Have you
me,
considered
I have
taking a
several
shower?
dozen- Bitch, give me your sword. Oh, don't
He's
worry,
got
I'll
hunter
do
eyes.
that.
You can't say that to him.
It's time for one of the most fun boss battles in the entire game. I say that a lot. This fight is a pure, in-your-face test of skill.
He even got the
Bullshit moves and
achievements in the
mechanics
bottom
all
right
fuck.
at
And
the
to
same
win,
time.
expert blade
No
able to
acknowledgement,
dodge left
though.
and right, sidestepping his attacks and swiftly punishing for a satisfying battle. But the true warriors among us are able to take him on face to face.
I really love the parry system to this. I only feel like that I should have spent more time trying to figure it out, because I know it's just hitting at the exact same or the right time, but The parry system is so good. Also, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance soundtrack again. Gosh, this goes to prove how good that soundtrack is.
Another woman just like you. Go babysit her while your spine is fucked him out.
Wait, you dumb fuck.
This is just like Crazy Frog. You gotta try it. Naturally, just like me on
Crazy
my first
Frog
date, begins recanting the story of his birth. 3 weeks ago, Dante's brother Thanos Prime was attempting to survive the end of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and to do so, he just happened to find a sword which is in no way related to Nero's missing arm. The synthesis of man is his Chad self and his virgin self. No man is complete without
Urinal
but in an
and
effort to save
virgin.
himself, he severed the two halves into their base states, and what emerged out the other side was Urizen and V. Which
Why did V look so shocked there? Wait, I don't remember that. Why did he fall down on his back like this? What's this scene, dude? Okay. Sorry, it just took me off guard there.
Oh,
The freeze frame and everything. I did not use Cavalier enough.
With a bike. Now it's time to fuck with a bike, which, by the way, makes Dante immune to being stunned. This new weapon works by being high risk, high reward, as Dante and everyone else in the room is forced to get fucked whenever the weapon is used. So Dante gets fucked.
It just feels overly slow. I barely used it, I gotta admit.
He endangered the life of a child so that he can gauge the property value. Maybe rent it to a black family after he kills himself.
Do demons age faster? I'm just wondering how fast Virgil must have had Nero.
Attempted suicide. And so, through the power of emo, Dante becomes Hype Beast Dante, possessor of the drip. Then he fly. Why didn't he do that before? Urizen, I have flown in from off screen to finally defeat you. By the way, who's that whiny bitch in the background?
My name is
It's
fucking
Dead
Kyle.
Waves.
Nice try, but names can't have sex. Jesus Christ, look at this fucking battle. It's got more particles than the beach. I've been keeping track. This
More
is the 4th time that we've
Metal
had to
Gear
fight your minion in a stupid tree. This battle
Metal
is
Gear
tough, as
Rising
it's very
Revengeance
difficult
music.
to tell what animations this tentacular fuck is going to puncture you with next. As well, Dante must overcome
Dude,
him constantly
that
resummoning his
slithering attack was so annoying. Genuinely.
Devilman Come Baby can overcome the challenge set before him and finally stop the gigantic stupid bitch liquid who's about to fuck okay.
You're fucking stupid, Dante. The tree is already growing into a bigger tree. Soon I shall have national park designation and the government will no longer tax me. I am literally getting to the bottom of this. Don't follow me.
I'm getting to the bottom of this. I really gotta wonder if it's possible to somehow categorize all of the demon trees and fauna as being endangered or something, so that you can just never cut them down.
We don't have time to spare.
Also, Trish and Lady just barely showing up in this entire game, I'm realizing.
What? I need this V.
Arguably one of the best scenes in the game. Arguably. Or the franchise.
Hey,
Arguably.
It's me, Nero. What the fuck?
That's my uncle? The cool uncle,
And
by
now,
the way.
with all 3 of our heroes conveniently in the same location, they split up again. Choosing Dante because I'm not stupid. We descend to the roots of the tree to stop
Lol, I
Urizen
missed
from
this on
evading
stream.
taxes. And to
You
do so, we are armed
did.
with the Michael
You
Jackson axe,
did.
which has the power to
One of
put
the
a
best
hat on
cutscenes in the game
anything.
besides the secret one or whatever from having the alternate costume on Devil May Cry 4.
So Dante takes his time walking down the stairs. Speaking of taking your time, it's now V's time to waste my time. With his terminal scoliosis reaching critical levels, V is forced to consume a peyote and perform a gauntlet of metaphorical challenges in an effort to save himself. Entering the light, oh god, my eyes, please stop it. V is now forced
I mean,
to
I
choose
knew
which
about
one
it,
is
but
best
still,
to
yeah,
face
you
first.
weren't
Please
here
don't
for the
choose
moment
parent
for
first, or
it.
you might have to fight a boss.
I mean,
Only
this
the
this
parent.
entire section, I feel like I'm not sure what I'm meant to gather from this section. Is this section meant to actually be him overcoming his like inner turmoil and trials, or what is the point of the doors? What are the points of the doors? Because you're just regaining the exact abilities that you had, and it's not like there's any story to go along with it. It's just like, yeah, we've got this miniature boss rush that we were meant to have, but instead of having it like we did in Devil May Cry 3 and 4, now we're just having these 3 doors where you're just reclaiming some of the characters that you do. You know, because for your favorite character V, aka playing a third-person game as a third person, enjoy. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, man. Sure.
You get the Bowser and you kill Mario. It's the way it is.
Wahoo!
This allows V to think away the pain of his curved spine. This lasts for all but 3 seconds when V finds the next boss.
I don't know how I managed to struggle with this boss as much as I did.
Sounds like someone's playing
It's just, I think the erratic jumping around that got to me. I think so. Yeah, but I don't know, it still didn't feel like it was him overcoming his inner trials, because what is he overcoming? His death?
Whose main gimmick is access to the which lets her teleport. This boss involves a lot of movement and dodging, but leaves herself open to score many hits. Fortunately, Nero can score with her because he swings either way. With his sword, of course. Seriously, it's like she
Is he not using any one of his devil arms? Am I just seeing him not use them?
Guess I gotta carry you myself.
Fucking fine. Meanwhile, down the Dante, Jonathan Taylor is tasked with further entry into
Tony
the
Redgrave.
He will have to fight a gauntlet of 4.
I'm kind of mad that when Dante uses Dance Macabre, he doesn't swing around his sword like a pole anymore in Devil May Cry 3. Dude, that's so true. I remember when I accidentally triggered that for the first time as a combo. It's still one of the coolest, but also like surprising things that was just one of the moves that you could do. But why did they remove some of the really cool moves like that whenever you got to Devil May Cry 5? I feel like, if anything, with the introduction of the motorcycle, there should have been more moves like that, where he's just doing something, I don't know, wacky. Like, there should be more wacky moves, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that should be the case, but somehow we ended up not having that.
Enemies as he races to the bottom. These include the Oompa Loompas, BDSM, and Fast Your Illa with his friend Devil May Cry. But as Demi Lovato
Devil May
descends further
Cry
into the devil, he notices that the devil may cold. With this knowledge, he investigates to its deepest reaches.
Dude, I actually posted
Holy shit,
a short
it's an
today.
average-sized pit bull.
Oh, so this is where you got that joke from. Well, well, well. I see where the comedian is getting his material. I'm on to you, dude. This is where one of you guys got that Pitbull joke with the princess and Pitbull thing. And then I began running with it. Well, well, well. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Now that you've shown me your source material, I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly. This entire, like, channel, me, my streams, everything that I do is just going to be a bunch of in-jokes. We're just going to regurgitate a bunch of in-jokes, and it's going to become about pitbulls being called princess. It's too flashy, and the devs got lazy. Dev is short for devils. Dev is short for devils. The devils got lazy. They do be crying as a result of it, but they did get lazy with that. They were like, it's too flashy that Dante gets to spin around on a little sword, or rather on his... Okay, yeah, because categorizing it as his sword sounds really wrong, but yeah, he be spinning on that thing, hitting all the enemies in the vicinity and everything like that. But yeah, now I'm on to you guys. You've sent me your source material for your stand-up routines. I'm on to you.
Sorry, Mr. Worldwide, but I don't speak
Mr.
Spanish.
Worldwide.
It's time
Aw,
to fight
she's
a literal
smiling.
nuclear blast. What the fuck? This is one of the best bosses in the entire game.
Okay, I didn't agree with that. EV spinning on that thing is wild. Can you blame me though? Can you? I mean, it's true. Dance Macabre. He plants his sword in the ground and he spins on that thing. He's literally building up style meter to do tricks on it. He's literally doing that. How else would you phrase it? Dante, okay, we'll try to phrase this as non-innuendo as possible. Dante unsheaths his sword, he plants it firmly in the ground, and he spins around on it, kicking every demon in the area, every demon around him. I don't know how you can categorize it, but he is quite literally building up style points while doing tricks on it. That is literally the entire point of Dante's moveset. You have to admit that. You have to admit that. That is what Dante does. That is what Dante does. But yeah, now I mean, you guys are laughing, but it's true. It's true. Are we playing the same game? You know it to be in your heart of hearts. You know it to be true.
Pitbull ability to throw cinder blocks. Fire mode activates his baby chewing instincts, and ice mode is what happens when he's forced to travel to an Alaskan Walmart. But just
Mr.
before the fight
Worldwide.
gets desperate, Che Guevara activates his Super Saiyan mode and finally slays the preschool eater.
Preschool
Time to jump into
eater.
your mom's cooch. Haha, look how funny I am. I'm so funny.
You are too late, Donatello. I have finally constructed the tax evasion apple, and once consumed, the paperwork will be sent within 14 business days by my
Gosh, I really don't like the look of the apple, all things considered.
It doesn't make any sense.
I wonder what it must taste like, though. Is it like a big zit?
Thousands of
I don't know.
dollars are stolen from me to build roads and orphanages. How else can decent men gatekeep Build-A-Bear Workshop? Though we are
Build-A-Bear
brothers,
Workshops.
you call me by the wrong
Do you think they ever did a Devil May Cry 5 collab?
name now. No,
Could have had a little pet urinal.
Bezos. It's fucking delicious, Dante. I can already feel the burden of taxes falling off of my body. It's time, Dante, to finally end this.
The battle for America's revenue has just begun, and Jeff isn't taking any fucking prisoners. Leading with his MMA bullshit, Jeff
Oh, it's Morshoe!
but within minutes begins to draw on the power of mandatory overtime, sacrificing the blood
If this really is a fight against Jeff Bezos, I'm just saying this, I'm just putting this out there. He was making a joke about Nico being a driver for Amazon. Where is Nico? Where is Nico?
workers to cast some
Where is the most
and
diligent
after
worker
hours
out
of
there?
Dante's sick breakdancing, Jeff activates his beast mode and begins doing
It's
sick
time to
backflips,
go
firing fucking lasers, and
beast
just walking
mode.
really menacingly. However, with the help of his sick moves, Dante can put a gigantic hat on him, which instantly kills him, trust me.
I love Dr. Faust for being able to just throw a hat on everyone. Probably one of the best features. It really fulfills my haha, that's so silly urge in games.
Touching, Nero? Nothing. Oh good, you found a doctor.
Dante, what the fuck is that?
That's my brother.
You're fucking what?
Yeah, he was trying to get away from taxes. I don't know, I stopped him. What's V doing?
To be fair, it's
Actually, I'm
also
gonna
child
Al Capone
support.
this
He's
bitch.
also
Fuck
trying to
how
avoid
fat
child
I'm
support,
about to
but maybe that's
die.
included in the
Have you
taxes.
ever heard of the Make-A-Wish Foundation? Now, I know, Jeff. I know that it's hard letting poor people into Build-A-Bear Workshop, especially if they're Italian.
Is V racist?
But let me introduce you to a concept that I'm a big fan of. I'm sure you'll love every second of it. It's very
Dr.
popular
Faust means Dr. Fist. It's German.
on the
I mean,
internet, and it's
I feel like the putting the
called
hat on
Wait a
people
fucking
doesn't really
second.
help
Nero's underage,
with
you can't do that.
the whole Dr. Fist part then. Curious in that case, how did he get the name? Tell me, why does he wear the hat? The fact that Bury the Light begins to play here is so good. So good. It's like Chicken Little. It's like Chicken Little with the sky falling and everything. It's all cracking. I can't believe it. Chicken Little was right. We were wrong to doubt him. That's your papa, by the
Does
way,
he always
Nero.
play that song?
Yes. Oh, sorry, gentlemen. I've left my theme song running. There we go.
Yo, that was sick.
Dante is...
hey there,
No,
brother
he's
Dante. I'm
not
totally
doing
fine right now, but
that.
I would
He
definitely
might be
so
doing
hard that
tricks
I
on it,
would
but he
win
would
and
never
you
go
would
so
die so
far,
loudly.
Silent Side. He would never go so far.
I gotta go to the top of the tree. Goodbye. Oh, and Nero. Tell your mom that I'm not fucking paid.
Did he just mention my mom?
No.
No, you got your material from this as well? The paying child support joke was this?
And why can't I help you, huh?
no.
Why can't I help?
He's your father!
Have fun, Nero.
Now he's having to
Fucking dick.
contemplate
So after
everything.
2 minutes and 14 seconds of cutscenes in this video, yes, I timed it, Dante does his off-screen teleport to the top of the tree, racing to the end to fight his brother in a final battle. Yet standing in his way for some reason is the Bowser Squad, and they decide to fight for some reason that I don't understand. The battle begins.
Yeah,
as
I'm
Dante
not really
juggles
sure
every
what this
angry
was meant to
lore enthusiast
symbolize
typing up a comment right
either.
now, and their rage is reflected, as this is one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. Dante is forced to dodge the lightning of Windows Vista, the aggression
don't-
of lasagna, and sometimes
Maybe he's
remember
being
that Bowser
facetious.
exists.
Maybe I'm
Now I
just
know
not
that
getting
there's
it.
proof of
This probably
God's
wasn't the hardest boss in the game, but it was one of the most annoying ones.
And although Dante
Like, just
may
as
cry and
not
doesn't want to narrate this boss
interesting.
fight, he can stop writing the script and go for a walk into the eternal darkness. And when he returns, the boss is just dead, trust me. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? I'm a technical genius. Hey, Virgil, do you really have to bring the plastic chair? Yes, I do need to keep the plastic chair, Dante. It comforts me. Well, you're gonna have to fucking sell it to pay for the child support, Virgil. Oh, is that
This is where you got your material from.
Yes, you
I'm
cut off
on
Auger's
to you.
son,
I
and
know
I do
exactly
again.
where
You're
you're
gonna
getting your
pay,
material
Virgil.
from now.
Let
I
me be
know
clear,
it.
Dante. I will never pay.
I did not. I love the soundtrack. It is really good. It is absurdly good how good the soundtrack is. But this entire fight, okay, it's not... It's not as bad as the fight against Dante. The fight against Dante was by far one of the worst. Psycho Machine? Psycho Mantis. Psycho Mantis. This must be the work of Psycho Mantis.
You're a deadbeat, and you're a fed. Tax evasion is a crime, Virgil. It's an obligation.
He did eat the fruits and everything. And then we've got the child to ruin it all. We've got Deadweight getting in between two uncles fighting each other. Stop!
exactly
You're pulling
30
this
seconds
family
earlier.
apart!
Reach the federal government. You are currently located in Florida, where our laws don't apply. Please solve whatever problem you have with large rocks.
Hey, listen, there's this IRS guy named Dante Devil. Can you give me his contact info?
There is no IRS employee by that name. Thank you for calling.
That motherfucker. Dante never worked for the IRS to begin with. They're both exactly the same, and they're gonna kill each other.
Dr.
over
Foss
who gets to steal
kind of
Virgil's
feels
money.
like
They were
it's
so
collecting
blinded
all
by
the red
thousands
orbs
that
for
they never stopped
taxes.
to think what they were doing.
Imagine
or who
that.
They hurt along the way. But that ends here. I have to stop them. I
Is
have
this
to make
soundtrack
Virgil
in the
pay.
game? I don't remember it. Then again, it showed up for like, how many seconds?
Oh, fuck.
Bye-bye.
You two will never agree, and I know that, but I can't let you kill each other. Because you two are two sides of the same coin. You're blood.
You're Dante and the Virgil.
Think of all the money you could make if you look past your differences and rub people together.
I think you make a good point, Nero.
And it starts with you paying for my child support, Virgil.
It is? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember. It must
It's
play like
finally
one
for the
time,
battle to
because
conclude
I
the
don't
game
remember
about
much of it
Virgil
at all.
hiring Virgil's brother and Virgil's son to defeat Virgil, so Virgil could become Virgil, featuring Virgil. And to win this battle,
Featuring
Nero
Dante
steals
from the Devil May Cry
offscore from Virgil and
series.
plays this sick beat. Fortunately for Nero, he can employ the Machiavellian counter-stabbing method, and using his new twink form, he's finally able to fight back. Then there's things that he does to kill Virgil comedically, and Virgil dies Lamau. Ugh. Do you accept payment in shares?
I don't
People
like the
running out of
remix
time.
version
National Park
of
is beginning
Nero's
expanding
theme
the state of
either, I gotta
Florida,
be
and
honest.
soon we'll consume Walt Disney World.
I like the original
Kinda
one
like
more.
that.
You're right. We have to
Does
stop
he go
Florida.
over
Agreed,
Virgil's
brother.
routes
Let's
in this
get
video?
going.
No, he
As long as
doesn't.
we keep taxes.
Wait a
Uh-oh.
minute, what are you gonna do?
He doesn't
We
go
have
over
no
the
choice but
Virgil
to cut off
routes.
Florida from the rest of the country with
Because
a
there are no
comically large
cutscenes,
saw.
most
It's
likely.
the only way to protect humanity.
But if you do that, you'll be trapped in Florida forever.
Why do you think Virgil's going? There's no income tax.
But there has to be another
Fuck
way.
off. Next time I
Nice.
see you, Nero, you better not be such a pussy bitch. Later. I always wanted to go to Disney World. Oh, and Nero, here's the child support. It should cover all of the costs.
Wait, costs?
It'll sell for a lot.
My favorite quote! Twilight Sparkle said that friendship really is
the
magic.
Well,
It's true.
Looks like everything's back to normal.
Nero
Though I
did
don't
learn that in
understand
the end.
book thing.
That was
think
how
your
he was
dad
able to
scammed you.
reunite Dante and Virgil.
Hello?
Hello, this is the federal government speaking. We found some unusual activity with your accounts and will be claiming your child support as taxes.
What? That's my child support. Tell Obama there's no way I'm paying for that.
You won't be paying, you say.
Oh gosh, this really is from from like half a decade ago. Jeez.
You know what? I've been thinking for a while. Virgil might have had a point.
Yeah. No, it was a good two-parter. Thank you for recommending it to me. Now I've also got to pull up the tier list. Wait, where is it? Devil May Cry 5 tier list. Because now that we've finished that, also I should turn off autoplay so that it doesn't just continue. But that was an incorrect summary of Devil May Cry 5 Part 1 and 2 by Maxor. Thank you for suggesting it. Oh gosh, I feel like going through some of the tier lists for this. How do you... Okay, so with the templates, we've got the boss battles for Devil May Cry 5. I guess I can start with that one. I don't see why not. Oh, wait, that's not my incognito one. Here it is? Is it this one? No? Wait, what? Oh, that's why. I need to make a new private window, then I can drag the tabs over. That's how it works. That's how it works. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. So now drag this over, hopefully. This time. There we go. Here's the tier list. Now we can follow along with it. So here we've got the bosses. What did you guys think of the bosses? I feel like there should be names because I'm not really going to remember this. This was Artemis, right? Artemis, is it going to be my baseline? I don't really know. I feel like Artemis was kind of okay. I kind of want to put it in a B or a C tier. Mostly because she just bounces around a whole lot. She doesn't really do much. She has Lady inside her, and that's like hitting a piñata to get a prize. But Artemis as a boss fight, I don't know, I kind of put it in B tier. There's no L tier for Lady, but, you know, Artemis just exists here in that case. Then we've got, this dude. I've forgotten what his name is. It's like Claudius or whatever it is. The what is his name? The guy with the sword. How have I forgotten it? Nero. I keep thinking Nero Claudius because of the Fate Grand Order character. What is his name? Devil May Cry 5 bosses names. How have I played like 40 hours of this game and still don't somehow know? S tier? I think I probably will put him in S tier. What is he named? Cavalier Angelo. That's it. Cavalier Angelo? Or wait, is that with the horse? Is that with the horse? No, it's not. This one is with the horse that you fight in Devil May Cry 3. Yeah, he's easily an S tier. He's easily an S tier. A lot of fun to fight, lots of different parries, lots of different moves to draw from, as well as to dodge, to attack, and so on. And when you guys doubted me the most, I was able to beat him. When you guys doubted me that I was unable to beat him, I was able to beat him. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Nero, or sorry, Virgil, Nero's dad, also an S tier. I think that was also an easy S tier. Mostly because, like, not only do you have a really good soundtrack, but it does feel like a very well thought out fight. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I think one of the main issues that I kind of had with this was all of the indications, and this is kind of a persistent problem whenever you get to the Devil May Cry series, just like in every single one of them. My main issue with this dude, with Virgil, is that he's got near perpetual super armor. Why does he have near perpetual super armor? I have no clue. Anytime you hit him, it's like, oh yeah, you have to hit him within like half a second of your combo or your attacks like flowing into one another, and then you deal damage. However, if you don't do that, you just get immediately backhanded. You just get slapped out the way, and that's it. I mean, we can go back to some of my clips where literal dust particles hit me in the face, and that just ended my combo. That's it. Like, so many things that were frustrating about it. Honestly, I gotta say, the horse version of Angelus, or whatever his name is, Angelo, I think kind of sucked. I don't want to put him in B tier. That was by accident. That's why it's B. By accident. BA. However, I think I'm kind of moving towards putting him in C. I'm kind of moving towards putting him in C. Now, you might disagree with me, but let's be real for a moment here. The horse is doing most of the heavy lifting. The horse is running around. It's a character or a boss from Devil May Cry 3 that's now showing up in Devil May Cry 5 again. But really, that's about it. Most of the moves are like, you've got some of the slowdown stuff, you've got some of the lancing stuff that the boss was doing, but as for the rest of the moveset, I don't know. I didn't feel like there was much memorable to it besides the fact like, whoa, look, it's boss from 3. Whoa, look, it's boss from 3 as well, and boss from 1. So, I don't know. Then we come to Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, actually, we can zoom in. Maybe this is a bit too small. Gilgamesh was pretty okay. I don't think it was the worst. Actually, you know what? Let's put him at low C tier. He wasn't the worst one. It's just that nothing happens. Nothing happens with him, so maybe I'd put him in D tier. I would just say he's a boring boss. There was nothing going on. So I don't really know what more to comment about him, because most of the time you were just hitting his legs, dodging some of the lasers, like maybe you got a bit more interactability or interactiveness using Nero. However, when you did get onto his back, you were basically just wailing on him for the rest of the fight. Then we've got this guy, whose name I forget. Let me open the wiki again. What's his name? Goliath. That's it. Goliath, I actually enjoy this fight. Despite him being British, I enjoy this fight, which kind of makes me want to put him at something like A tier. I could see him being a high B, but when I think about it, when I think about my fight with Artemis, he goes in A. He goes in A. Goliath is a G. He is the G. And I think that despite him being British, he's got some redeeming qualities. He's not from Birmingham. He's not from London. He might have a British accent, but you know what? Goliath he's a reliable boss. He's got 2 phases. He's got a couple of cutscenes. He's got a couple of dialogue interactions that make him more charming than the rest of the bosses. I would say Goliath is pretty good. Wake up in Birmingham. Worst day of my life, but he wasn't one of them. Then we've got Princess the Pitbull. Princess the Pitbull, I'm kind of deliberating between, because I actually didn't like this fight. I know that Maxor was saying that it was a good fight, but I gotta admit, I didn't really like it. I didn't really like it. The fact that the boss relies on a whole bunch of different AoEs to just get rid of you, like, oh, you're standing too close to me, now I'm gonna use an AoE attack, run, dude, run. I don't know, that doesn't strike me as being a whole lot of fun. So maybe instead of B, I put him at like middle C tier. I feel like, no, okay, we can put him at top C tier, because at least it beats out References the Boss. References the Boss was pretty okay because it's references. Gilgamesh or Gilgamesh was okay, but it's boring, so not much really going on. At least King Cerberus was doing her best as Princess the Pitbull. Then we've got this thing. I don't know what this thing is. Wait, I need to check what name this is on the wiki. So that's not Nidhogg. That is Malphus. I gotta say, I don't... Oh, this is the chicken. Now I'm seeing it. The beak and the head is here, and then the chick is on the body. Okay. Even despite how much I dislike this character, dislike this boss, because there's like no build-up to it. There's not really much to it. It was still a worthwhile fight. That makes me want to put it in high B tier. High B tier, I think, is reasonable. The second phase, where it's just jumping around a whole bunch of times, a little bit annoying because it's teleporting so much that you can't really, like, stay in one spot or just, like, I don't know, build up some kind of combo. It's okay. For some of the other characters, though, that you fight him with, or fight her with, because it's, like, both a chicken and a woman, pretty middling. But I still think it's better than Artemis. Then we've got Worm. Worm sucks. I hate Worm. Worm is not a good boss. He sucks. I'm not granting him any exception. The fact that there are invisible walls when you try to teleport to him, when you try to teleport to any of the heads, the fact that you can get stuck in the terrain, the fact that there are 3 heads attacking you at once, the fact that he looks like an earthworm but hits like a truck, I hate him. I hate this guy so much. He sucks. He's not a good enemy. It makes me mad just thinking about him, because every time I try playing as Virgil, I'd lose my entire concentration gauge because I would teleport and get stuck in the wall. I would get stuck in the wall whenever I would fight this boss, and I hate him. He does not deserve it. Earthworm, evil dude, devil man gets thrown into the bottom at D. Then we've got The prologue boss, I've really not got anything to say. The prologue boss was really easy. You guys even managed to beat him with the chat influence controls. With the chat influence controls, you guys were able to beat him without dying. Then again, it was on, no, I think it was on Son of Sparta difficulty. Or, no, with Devil Hunter. Devil Hunter difficulty with fully maxed out Nero with Devil Trigger. But you still did manage to beat him, but I think that just goes to say that this is a very prologue, nothing really interesting boss. I kind of want to put him at Gilgamesh or Gilgamesh tier because he didn't really do much as a result of that. Then we come to Urinal, aka Urizen El Forma de Stando, and El Forma de Stando with, or Standa, because it would be that form, is pretty good, actually. I think this is one of the few A tiers. But whether I put him in front of Goliath or not, I'm not sure. And one of the main reasons why is because he serves like absolute disrespect whenever you fight against him. The absolute disrespect that this guy does whenever you fight him standing up is nuts. Oh wait, no. This is not El Forma de Invincible El Blanco de Azul or whatever. This is just regular, but standing up when he's off his chair. Never mind. This is like, he's too lazy, not too lazy. Then we've got Azul, or whatever it is. So, actually, I still kind of want to put him in A tier, but I hate that little prong attack. I hate that prong attack where he stabs you or jabs you in the side with a little stinger. Chair form, kind of sucks. I gotta be honest. It might be here. At least, you know what? It's better than Artemis. It's better than Artemis because at least he stands up in the end. Like, you can get a secret ending from him. You know what? That's actually better than the chicken. You can get a secret ending from him. You can have an actual fight with him. And there's, like, some engaging and interactive experience that you get with him, right? At least that's the case. However, with the other bosses, I mean, like, they've got interaction, but they don't feel as responsive. Like, you break the crystal and then he stands up, so you got both of them. I'm pretty sure those go in B. Then we've got Urinal, or Urinal. We've got Urinal, or also known as Uriel, Urizen, Urinal. We've got Urinal Tract. El Forma de Azul, de Blanco, de Forma de Epico, de Mega Strong, and he's really good. I really enjoy him and his combats. The only problem is that he completely disrespects you by drop kicking you like a grown man against a baby, and I feel like that is really difficult to deal with. So I kind of want to put him in A. At the same time, I don't think he's as bad as Goliath. I think he's better than Goliath in some cases. So, like, one of my edge cases for why I think Urinal et Forma de Azul is better is because he doesn't constantly interrupt you with the stomach sucking. And I know what this sounds like, but let's go back to Goliath. His entire combat is him opening up his belly because he's really hungry, and he goes... and he, like, sucks you in and spits you out like a fireball. At least with this form of Urinal, he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He's chill, he's calm, he's in his lane, he's moisturized. Except he does drop kick you. It's basically grown man drop kicking coughing baby. And, you know, that's that. Then we've got the Problem Child Trio. You fight these guys too many times. I'm going to kind of group them together, but at the same time, since they're listed separately, I think I will rank them separately as well. I don't really like fighting any one of them. I want to say I put him at B because he's so unresponsive that he makes the fight bearable, but then he also revives stuff, which really annoys me. But then also, I mean, is he better than King Cerberus? No. So we'll probably put him here because references. The boss is pretty okay. Then we've got Griffin. Screw you, Griffin. Well, actually, you're better. You're better than Earthworm Jim over there. We've got Panther. Shadow, whatever his name was. He was kind of okay. I just didn't really notice him. I gotta say, I didn't really notice him. He was just there. And that's why I think I put him at C. He's a little bit like Gilgamesh. He didn't do much. So I'm fine putting him there and just leaving that at that, you know? I think that's a good approximation, so to speak, of where I would put everything, but you know, I'm not sure. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What would, if you could change something about my current tier list with regards to where I've placed some of the units or where I've placed some of the bosses, not mosses, where I placed some of the bosses, where would you change it? Maybe you guys have a different perspective after playing it and after watching me play through it, but I gotta say, the suffering that I went through due to Earthworm Jim at the bottom was nuts. What a lame boss. Easily one of the worst in the series. I did not like him. I'm trying to think back if my fight with Savior was worse or better than that, and I think, honestly, the statue was better. Even if it took me more time, the fact that I didn't have to get stuck in an invisible wall, like, yeah, I had a bit of a difficulty trying to figure out where to go with Savior, but my gosh, the worm is S tier. I hate that you say that. Silent Scythe, I hate that you say that. Do not ever write that in my chat. Do not ever come to me and say something like, the worm is S tier. You're making things up. That's what's happening. You did not cook. That I don't know how to say this, but he sucks. He's one of the worst bosses in the game. I did not enjoy him. The fact that I think they need to add a category for the invisible walls that I fought while fighting this guy. He sucks, okay? There's nothing worse than trying to fight Earthworm Jim over here and you get stuck on the wall. Like, we watched that one clip of me getting stuck in the roof because I had to try teleport to hit one of the Hydra heads. This worm guy did not give me a break. He's lame, okay? That's why he's at the bottom. He's worse than the glitchy bird. And I don't know why that was the running joke. Maybe that was a joke that came out or happened whenever the game came out. But Griffin was better than that. At least Griffin, with its annoying AoE attacks that just like swooped out of nowhere, wasn't as stupid as the invisible walls I had to encounter whenever I was fighting this guy. Oh my gosh, how obnoxious that was. Also, maybe I have can I have my music on at the same time? I'm wondering if that works. Let's see. No? Wait, no, it's not being picked up. Okay, whatever. I think I just realized that I have the music on in the background and you guys don't. Either way, anything else that you guys would want to change? I'm not sure. I'm open to hear your suggestions. I'm open for debate. What do you guys think? Do you think that that makes sense? I think this is a pretty good list. I honestly would also agree that Angelo is better than Virgil. At least with Angelo, you can properly parry some of the attacks, and you don't get constantly hit or stuck in the super armor phase whenever you're fighting Nero. Or, sorry, Nero's dad. I got the names mixed up, or I forgot a little word there that was really important to it. Whenever you're fighting Nero's dad, at least the music is good, but it doesn't beat how good Angelo was. Oh my gosh, the fact that you can parry, there's no super armor to worry about. There are just a lot of good qualities to this boss, I gotta say. Well, I think that kind of brings everything to a wrap. I don't know, what do you guys want to talk about more? How are you guys doing? By the way, how are things with you? I feel like I've been talking my ass off. I've been talking a bunch. Oh, and I did begin editing my shorts, so I'm nearly done with them again to begin going back to working on the blue flavor stuff. I'm wondering, actually, if you guys are here, if you guys are still watching, we can. Do you guys want a sneak peek at what it looks like? What the blue flavor video looks like? If I get 2 yeses, I'll do it. If I get no yeses, I won't do it. And then we'll just have to see when it comes out. I'm hopefully going to premiere it on Friday if I can sit down and just have a long session to work on it. But otherwise, you'll just have to wait and see. I really hope it'll be enjoyable. I'm kind of in a mixed space with it, mainly because the issue I'm having is I'm wondering if I should convert it into a full video, which means that I need to change it yet again from horizontal to vertical to horizontal, which is a little bit annoying. See, we've got 1 vote. We've got 1 vote for yes for the sneak peek on the video. We'll see if anyone else is in favor of Silent Scythe. The reason why I say 2 people Oh, we'll see. We'll see. But otherwise, you'll just see it on Friday. So I think I'm quite happy with it. But I need a little bit more. You'll see just how messy my DaVinci Resolve is with it. I don't have the studio version either, so I'm like trying to figure out, like, whenever I encounter it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I've run into yet another feature that's blocked out by it. But eventually, when I earn $1 gazillion, I'll have DaVinci Studio, and then I can make a bunch of these videos and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. We'll give it a couple more minutes, but I'm editing a couple of videos, and honestly, and this is legitimately me being honest, if you guys don't mind, feel free to critique my videos. Do you want to see more of something? Do you want to see less of something? Do you feel like my videos are lame or not catching your interest? Send me a message now, flaming me for it. I want to try create better videos, and I want to know what you guys are looking for. I have been creating compilation videos that I think are funny, and I published a video of some of them today, or at least like one part of it today, because I'm doing it all sequentially, right? So let me know if you feel like, actually, Auger, I would like to see you make a clip or a video of something like this, and I can edit it. Just let me know, like, what part of a stream or what part of something that I've done you might be interested in. Because, genuinely, I wanna learn how to edit more. I wanna make funny videos for you guys, because sometimes in the streams that you are a part of, I think editing can do a lot to elevate the, elevate how funny something is. And I wanna be able to give you guys that. So, I'm also gonna just throw it on this screen, so we've got the, thingamabob going on here. Oh, also, now that's why I don't have the audio source for my thingy, for my BG audio or BG music. That's why that source wasn't picking it up. I'm just throwing it on here, because otherwise, maybe that's it for today. I know we're ending a little bit early, but that gives me a little bit of time to try wrap up some of the videos that I was making in preparation, and then I can get back to the blue flavor stuff. And I know I keep teasing it and I keep being slow with it, but I promise that I will try to have it out by Friday, and if it's not out by Friday, you can laugh at me even more in Resident Evil when we get to that tomorrow, okay? We will be playing Resident Evil tomorrow, and I have to say something. I am absolutely petrified of horror games. I cannot stress this enough. I am really scared of horror games. It's not a genre that I'm used to. It's not a genre that I'm normally comfortable with. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to make it through the main screen. Through the main menu, just clicking and tapping through the buttons. Outlast scared me so much. I'm worried that I might have to do like a 1 hour stream of it, because I'm genuinely that worried about it. I'll laugh at you anyways. That doesn't instill confidence in me, man. That makes things worse. I really hope that it's that it's bearable for me to get through. But I think we wrap things up there. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It was really nice to be able to talk to all of you. It was really nice to be able to chat a bit about our days, to make some jokes, to watch some videos together. And I always have fun hanging out with you guys. If anything, I really, really wish that we could all be hanging out, playing games, and watching more videos together just more often and everything, you know? So, I see you giggling there, Scythe. I'm going to end the stream there. Tomorrow, we'll be playing Resident Evil. Thank you so much for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day.